Again, excerpt 16. The purpose of the work is in the literal and nature, since in this work he no longer has room to fall lower down, since he is already placed on the ground. This is so because he does not need greatness, because to him it is always like something new. That is, he always works as though he had just begun to work. And he works in the form of accepting the burden of the kingdom of heaven above reason. And the basis upon which he built the order of the work was in the lowest manner, and all of it was truly above reason. And only one who is truly naive can be so low as to proceed without any basis on which to establish his faith, literally with no support. Additionally, he accepts his work with great joy, as though he had had real knowledge and vision on which to establish the certainty of faith. And to that exact measure of above reason, to that very measure, as though he had reason, hence, if he persists in this way, he can never fall. Rather, he can always be in gladness by believing that he is serving a great king.
PT 5. PT 5.
What does it mean that he has no support, no foundation? How can it be? He's got belief in the sages, otherwise he can't work.
No. He's going above reason. He's not receiving anything, only canceling himself, only annulling himself. And then it is certain that he's got nowhere to fall. And then he is in a state like nature, and that's the safest situation, the lowest. This is why he can't be harmed in any way. He can't make mistakes. He's simply in a situation where there cannot be a lower state, a worse state than his, and he agrees with it. And this is really the true state that he, according to his body, his desire, is in. So what's bad about it? It's just that from his perspective, from the perspective of his part in the Kli of Adam Rishon, in that part he's come to a state where he is zero. And out of that he begins to rise, but not under his name, but in a way that he connects to others. Just imagine a part in the system of Adam Rishon that cancels itself completely. And then it connects to others and begins to grow, to format itself, to arrange itself, only to the extent that it receives influences from others. So of course it grows correctly, and of course it will not make mistakes, because this is the best, truest, most correct way that can be. He doesn't want anything of himself. He doesn't do any act of his own other than annulment, and how he is included in everyone where he is zero and what everyone wants from him. And then he is ready to grow in this way. They want this, they want that, they want this, that. This is what I should be.
So he has no support, no foundation, means he doesn't have a personal foundation?
He has the strongest personal basis. He himself becomes zero and grows only with relation to others, in order to connect to others, in order to be an integral part, a correct integral part in the assembly or the collection of all the souls. Baal Sulam has given you here an understanding of how a person truly approaches his correction.